around the globe that are with us here today, and I appreciate you taking the time. It's good to see all y'all's faces who are showing your video. I love that. It's one of my favorite parts of the morning, so thank you for doing that. We have people around the globe, as I just said. So, uh, what I'm going to do here today, we're just going to give you a brief presentation of Lionshare, and then we're going to bring a few people out to talk about what's going on here. But I do want to give you just kind of a heads up. We have another call coming in 2 hours from now. So at noon Eastern, and I guess that would be 9 Pacific. I think that's right. 9 Pacific, noon Eastern. We're going to be having a call called Plant Your Flag with Lionshare. And it's going to be amazing because we're going to have a ton of leaders that are coming out on that call talking about their experience with Lionshare. I think it would be really beneficial if you're brand new to come out to that as well. I know it would be a little bit more of your time, but it won't be a presentation. It will definitely be people coming out giving their stories about what Lionshare has done for them. And just kind of give you a heads up. I mean, we're close to 78,000 people that are inside of the smart contract. I think this is day number 17. I'm going to stop saying it because I don't know. I'm just going to say a bit over 2 weeks. How about that? But it's been an amazing time for us, right? A lot of people have been blessed. I think we're close to almost 9 million in Ethereum that has been paid out to members globally, and that's in US dollar figure, but in Ethereum. So it's been huge, right? In just that short amount of time, a lot of people have had success. So what I want to do here is I want to show you why so many people are saying yes to this and why there's so much excitement around it. And my goal here is really just to educate you. So by the time you get off here, you're going to know, hey, is this the right place for me? And my guess is the answer will be yes, right? Because we have a lot of people that are excited. I'm trying to find my PowerPoint. There it is. All right, I was going through my own pages, couldn't find it here. So if you're just joining us, we do want to welcome you. This is the Lionshare presentation, and my guess is that you're either brand new, right? Someone just invited you for the first time, or you're an existing member that came out to support us. Either way, we definitely appreciate you taking the time to come out here. And I believe what you're going to see today, if you're someone who's brand new, is what could possibly be the answer to some of your challenges right now financially. And I truly mean that. I think what you're going to see is something that's different. I know it's going to be something that's different than what you've seen out there before. And even in the smart contract arena, which you may not even know what that is yet, but we're very different than every other contract out there. So we're going to talk about all those things. Give you a complete understanding of the comp plan, which, by the way, is so simple. Any of y'all can get it. And then we're going to wrap this up and bring out a few people. So let's get it started here. You heard me mention the word smart contract, and that's exactly what Lionshare is. It's a smart contract, and it's directly on the Ethereum blockchain. And all a smart contract is a piece of programming code, right? But it has a tremendous amount of power that can benefit you and your family. And those are the things we're going to talk about, because the truth is there's no sense in getting really technical about smart contracts because it doesn't mean that much to what's going on. The benefits are what matters. But what I will tell you is this: a smart contract is decentralized, okay, which means that there's no owner behind it, there's no admin behind it. They're not needed because it is a self operating system. So as soon as it was placed on the blockchain, it automatically became almost like, I would say, set in stone. It can't be changed, it cannot be manipulated, it cannot be hacked. And most importantly, like I said, no one behind it has to run it. It is a self operating system, which adds a lot of benefits to you. Now, our contract specifically, we are the very first follow me matrix contract ever put on the blockchain. Okay. There's other smart contracts out there that are completely fine. You're not going to hear us bash on them. We just are different. And that's the reality of it. If you really sit here today and listen to what I say, some of the images, some of the things like that might be like, remind you of other smart contracts out there, but there's some really, really big differences that we're going to talk about. Now, this is a peer-to-peer marketing system, which means this, okay? Usually when you get started in a business, you have to pay money to a company. The company then calculates, how much the company is going to keep. The rest of it they send out in a commission, right? And that commission will come anywhere from like a day to a week to sometimes a month, depending on which company you're dealing with, what products, and all those different types of things. Well, in a peer-to-peer system, there's no middleman, which is considered the company, all right? So there's no payment that will go to a company and then them calculate it. All the payments go directly to the participants, the members, okay? So if it's your turn to get paid, the smart contract automatically knows it, and it allows you to earn income instantly, right? Instantly and directly. And I know during this time that that's really powerful, right? Having the ability to earn today versus earning even tomorrow for many of you could be the separation between getting kicked out of your house and not, or losing your car or not, right? Or keeping your electric bill on or not, or putting food on your table for your kids today or not. And it's really, really powerful. And like I said, especially in a time of crisis, I think that I know Lion Share can be a blessing to you and your family. So when I look at that, I also look at the risk that's associated with getting started. Who's going to get hurt in this deal if I'm to get started? Okay, if I put my money in, am I going to lose it? If I refer others to the platform, are they going to get hurt? Is the company going to run off with the money? Are they actually going to pay commissions? All those things that pop in the back of your head because that's what you've been programmed to believe. And the reason why is because it's happened probably many, many different times to you. Those thoughts should be completely gone. Since there is no company, there's no company to run off with anything. Since there's no money going to a specific wallet and then being paid out, there's no way that anyone can take the money and run. It cannot be hacked. The comp plan cannot be changed, right? There's so many advantages and so many things that just take that risk away from you that you've had in the past with other companies. And I really, truly believe that this is the way of the future. I think you're going to see a lot of companies coming out this way, that create that instant pay for people, that create the ability to not be hurt. So I think it's a really big thing. Now, you're going to control 100% of your business, okay? You can do it directly from your house, whether it be on your laptop or your desktop or your cell phone. And let's face it, right now, people need that, right? A good portion of the world has had to remain home with their family, separated from people, 6 feet apart, whatever you want to call it. It's a great opportunity for you to be able to run a business from home. Now, 100% of what we do is in Ethereum, okay? And Ethereum, for those of you brand new, Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency in the world, right? Right next to Bitcoin. And just like Bitcoin, they're anticipating that the price of Ethereum is going to go drastically up over the next 12 to 24 months. And there's a lot of things that you need to understand about that we're going to talk on the next slide here as well. But here's the thing, not only can Ethereum help you with your immediate needs, right? All those things that we talked about, the challenges you might have today. But as you get some of those wolves away from the door, meaning you're able to pay some of those bills that are hurting you right now, you can start to accumulate this Ethereum and it can start to become an asset for you and your family and really help you grow your net worth, which is amazing, right? Now, let's talk about transparency. In most companies, I think that most companies have good intentions, and I think some of them do have bad intentions. But even if they have good or bad, a lot of times they can't put it out all on the table, right? Even if they wanted to, they can't be completely transparent with their members. It's just the way it is. But on the member side, okay, so the distributor side, there's also a lot of false stuff out in the industry where people are showing these unbelievable incomes and things like that. And there's no proof to go along with it. I know there are some who are actually doing it, so props to them, right? But those who do not, those who just throw it out there to get people to say yes, it's a real black eye on this industry, in my opinion. With a smart contract, what's amazing is everything's out in the open. Every single transaction that happens, you can see, not just in your account, but guess what? You're going to have the ability to log in every single account on this smart contract. You could even go to Etherscan and check out exactly what our numbers are, and it's just so transparent that it's, like I said, I believe it's the way of the future in business because, it knocks down a lot of those walls of just false information and creates a total community of truth. And I think people really enjoy it and they like it. Now, there's a few things that you need to know about Lion Share that
Claudio,
are
buenos
very
días, mi
different
hermano.
than
¿Cómo ha
other
estado?
smart contracts out there. As I
Quisiera
said,
que habláramos
you're
un
not going to
momentico
hear
antes
me
de que
sit up
inicien
here
todo,
and bash any other contract. It's not even worth my time, okay? The bottom line is you're going to know if you really pay attention what makes ours different. If you don't pay attention, you'll take a look and you'll be like, oh, it's just like everything else. Let me tell you something, okay? There's a lot of smart contracts that are out there. There's some that are popping up every single day, and they are the same exact contract over and over with a different logo on it, and people continue to go down the same road. What we're going to show you here today is a different road, okay? So it's not to bash on them, it's just to show you something different for you and your family. So to start with that, one of the major things that make us different is we are the very first and only true follow me matrix system on a smart contract. Now, another way of saying that is anyone that you personally refer to us is always going to stay with you. I'm going to be doing a training tomorrow called The Road to 1000 Ethereum, okay? And we'll be sending out an invitation on Telegram. You're going to want to make sure to be there. That will be a packed call. There will be no room left. So there'll be at least 1,000 people in there because I'm going to break down every single aspect of Lionshare and why it's so powerful. And what you're going to learn on that call is how, just by referring a few people, you can really change your life and the lives of your family as well. But the key component of it's going to be the follow me system. I'm going to show you how powerful it is to make sure that your people stay with you. Because think about this for a second, in many smart contracts, you get out there, you do the work, right? You invite the people, they finally say yes. And when they come into the smart contract, you lose them. They start to follow other people, right? And not only do they start to follow other people, all the people that they were going to bring also follow other people and they never come back to you. So what that creates is it creates a real opportunity for Lionshare because, to earn the same amount of money here versus somewhere else, you're going to have to refer 3 to 4 more times people over somewhere else than you would here. It's a huge opportunity once you understand it. Now, there's two different matrices that you're going to learn about here today. There's what we call the personal matrix and the team building matrix. And the personal matrix is designed to benefit you when you personally refer people. Okay. It's all about you. Now, the team matrix is kind of just like what it says, the team building matrix. It allows you to work with people globally. And I do mean anywhere in this world, you can do business with someone in a smart contract. All they have to have is an Ethereum wallet. So, some of those geographical limitations that you've dealt with in the past where a company says, look, we'd like to do business there, but we're not incorporated, or we'd like to do business there, but we're not open in that country. All those things are knocked down. You can do business anywhere in the world with people, which opens up a lot of doors. Now, if you remember me talking about in the very beginning how Ethereum has risen in price and is anticipated to rise in price, I think that's what I said. When we first launched this contract, Ethereum was at $240. Okay, $240. I'm looking at my phone right now because I didn't look this morning. I want to tell you all what it is this morning. So right now it's $387. So when we launched, it was 240. Now it's 387. Now I already told you the anticipation is that Ethereum and Bitcoin, by the way, will go up in price over the next 12 to 24 months. And it could go up drastically, right? There's some people anticipating 2,000 to 3,000 for one Ethereum. Well, here's what's going to happen in the smart contract market. Just mark my words, okay? Every single contract out there right now, with the exception of Lionshare, will have to create a new smart contract. They'll be forced to, right? Because they won't be able to be affordable to the masses. And that's the key to a smart contract. You want to give everybody a shot, but they won't be able to. They will have to create a new contract. And when they create a new contract, what's going to happen is everyone's organization will not be able to be with them, right? It'll be a free for all, just like go join wherever you can. You see, in Lionshare, we anticipated this. We thought that the price of Ethereum would definitely go up over, just at least in the future. So our ability to lower the price of our packages makes us the only one in the industry able to do that. When the prices go up, we can go in there and lower it when we feel fit to do that. Okay. That is a huge, huge component. That means you get to keep your team. That means we don't have to create a new contract. And it also means we're the only one in the market that even thought to do it, right? So really important on all those things. Now, here's the deal. What you're going to learn on the next page is about the affordability of our packages. And I know what you're going to see is something that is game changing. And I almost hate that word because it's so cliche. But the truth is that it is a game changer. It's opened up so many doors for people around the globe where most companies are creating packages that are $100 to $200 and then, monthly fees and all that. This is something that is affordable to everyone. So I'm about to show you that. The last thing I want to say is you're truly one of the first people to learn about this. I know at first glance, we put in almost 78,000 people. It seems like a lot. There's going to be 1 million people in here in 2020, right? I mean, we're just getting this thing started. We're barely over 2 weeks old. So to be one of the first, you should congratulate yourself on being here today because it's definitely an important thing. So let's talk about the pricing. That's what this slide right here is designed for. I know there's a lot going on, but I'm going to explain it to you in simple terms, okay? This is what we call the L1 matrix or platform, and this would be the L2. And what I want you to see is both the pricing on both these packages are exactly the same. They both start at 0.02 Ethereum, as you can see right here, and they both go up to 16 Ethereum. Now, as a reminder, as I said, as prices go up, if they drastically go up, we can actually go in here and adjust these prices without messing up your organization or anything, right? So it's an awesome thing that no one else has. But let me explain to you how this pricing works, okay? When someone gets started with us here today, they're going to pay zero point zero 0.04 Ethereum. And the reason why is because they are going to join the L1 and the L2 at the same time. We're going to give you both platforms for zero point zero 0.04. Okay. Now, in Ethereum right now, or actually in US dollars, that's about 15 US dollars, maybe a little bit less than that right now, but it's around 15 US dollars to get started with both the L1 and the L2. So that's zero point zero 0.04 Ethereum. Now, there's one other thing I want to mention in regards to pricing, especially if you're brand new. There's a fee called a gas fee, okay? And I know that there's a lot of people that pretend to know what that means, in this industry. But the reality is that the gas fee is not charged by Lionshare or any other smart contract, by the way. The gas fee is charged by the blockchain, okay? It's charged by the miners who are willing to take, the payment for it. So if our smart contract has to do work, there's a fee that's going to be charged by the blockchain. That's just the way it is. So when you get started here today, it's going to be zero point zero 0.04 to get started with Lionshare, but you're going to need a little bit extra for your gas fee. Okay. So whoever invited you here today, make sure that they talk to you a little bit about that so you're not caught off guard. But I want you to think about this. Okay. 15 US dollars available to do business in any country in the world. You can get started here today and you can work your way up, right? So you can start at the first two packages. And as you have success, you can begin to upgrade your packages. If you have more than $15 and you want to come in for 5 or 6 or 10 or all 16 packages, you absolutely can do that as well. You want to get with who sent you here today. And again, see if they have a strategy that they use that may benefit you when it comes to purchasing your packages. But this is exactly how it works. And we believe we've created something not only affordable to the masses, but something that can be affordable to the masses for years to come, not just tomorrow, not until Ethereum gets to 500 or $1,000 and then we're in trouble and have to do something else. No, this is something that will be able to stand here and you'll be able to keep your organization. And you're going to realize why that's so important here in just a second. Now, let's talk about the comp plan. The comp plan, in my opinion, is so simple to understand that by the time you leave here today, you're going to be able to just share it with anyone you want. And the reason why I say that is because, I've been part of creating comp plans. I've seen some great comp plans out there. And the truth is most of them are pretty complicated, right? Most of them have, 27 different ways to earn and 14 hoops to jump through to figure out how to do that. And for a new person trying to explain that to someone, it's a challenge, right? Not very many people can do that. So with that being said, this comp plan is going to be easy and we're going to break it down for you right now. Okay. We're going to assume that we're at the 0.02 package because 0.02, that's where everybody starts. All I want you to get is how this thing works. Okay. It works the same on every package. So that's why we're starting with the 0.02. But here you are where it says ID right here. This is you. This is your 0.02 matrix. That means you purchased it. And this matrix right here is called your personal matrix. It's called L1. It is your personal matrix, which means anyone that you personally refer is going to go into this matrix. Okay. This is not for team building. This is for your building, your efforts in your business. So anyone you refer will take a position in this matrix starting left to right. Okay. So here you are at the top, 0.02. You're going to go out there. The first person you refer is going to go right here, this very first position on the left. Now they're going to pay 0.02, but guess what? They're not paying it to a company. They're not paying it to an admin. They're paying it directly to you. Second person you refer, same exact thing. They're going to take this position right here. They're going to pay their 0.02 to you. So right at this point, you've only referred 2 people into your personal matrix and you've already doubled your Ethereum. Think about this. I know for a fact you've seen companies out there, hey, double your Bitcoin or double your Ethereum in the next 90 to 120 days. And most of the time they're out of business before you get to do that. But the bottom line, what I'm trying to tell you is why not just double it today, right? I mean, why not refer 2 people and double your Ethereum? It's pretty powerful, right? Now, the third sell that you make is going to go directly to your sponsor. It's going to be paid to your sponsor. And it's going to do what we call a cycle. It creates a cycle, which basically means this, okay? A brand new matrix is going to be created for you automatically that is empty that you can fill up again and begin to earn from. Now, a key thing that differentiates us from other smart contracts out there is we don't force you to upgrade your package. In most smart contracts, what they say is they say, okay, you can come in here at our lowest package. When you cycle at that package, if you do not upgrade, we're just going to keep all your earnings until you do. If you upgrade to the next package and you cycle and you don't upgrade to the next one, we're just going to keep your earnings until you do. That's not the way we do it here. That's not our philosophy. It doesn't even make any real sense to us. You bought the package, you can cycle as many times as you want, okay? So I'm gonna break it down for you in simple terms. Here you are at the top of your 0.02 matrix. Cell number one and cell number two, 100% of that's gonna be paid to you. Cell number three will be paid to your sponsor, and we'll create a new matrix just like this that you can do that again and again. How easy is that? All of you can do this, right? All of you can say, hey, I know I get one and two, and three goes to my sponsor, and I just get to keep doing it. There's no hoops to jump through. There's not anything to memorize other than one and two go to you and three to your sponsor. So I know you're probably starting to get here. Look, no geographical limitations, no company to mess it up, right? Affordability, and now simplicity with the comp plan. Maybe you're starting to get why so many people are excited about this. Now let's talk about the L2. The L2 is the team building aspect of our business. People get fired up about this because you know what it allows you to do is it allows you to work with people all around the world, as I mentioned, but it also allows you to leverage other people's skill sets and their network, right? Where it doesn't matter what team you're on. You know, a team is only as good as its weakest link, right? So you want to make sure that when you're teaming up with people, you're doing your part, they're doing their part, and it creates an unbelievable opportunity for you. But there's a couple differences here between the L2 and the L1 that I want to talk about first. The L2 is designed to be a team building matrix versus the L1, which is personal, right? So what that means is, number one, you don't actually have to refer a single person into this matrix on your own to be able to earn. Now, like I said, if you want to earn the type of income that you're going to hear about today, you definitely want to refer people. That's just all there is to it, right? I would not consider this a platform just to come and sit and earn, even though some people might sell it to you like that. I would tell you that if you want to get the true benefit out of it, make sure that you're doing your part, right? It's really that simple. You don't have to be like out there referring 1,000 people. I'm not saying that, but do your part so you're not the weakest link on the team, right? Now, the second thing that's different is the structure. As you can see, this is you at the top where it says ID. And spot number one, spot number two, spot number three, four, five, and six. So there's 6 spots, right? Versus there was only 3. There was only 3 on the L1. So a big, big difference, okay? So let me break you down how this is gonna work, okay? Here you are at the top of your 0.02 matrix. Cell number one and cell number two are gonna be paid upline, okay? By upline, I mean whoever's at the top of this matrix, all right? Cell number 3, cell number 4, and cell number 5, 100% of that's gonna be paid to you. So just like in the L1, right, you doubled your Ethereum with your first 2 cells. In the L2, when cell number 3, 4, and 5 come in, you have tripled your Ethereum. Now, you may or may not have referred a single person into this, right? It could have been my people above you, it could have been my people below you, but you got paid on 3, 4, and 5 100%. That means you've tripled your Ethereum at this point. Now, cell number 6 that comes in will be paid to your sponsor, and we'll create a new matrix that looks exactly like this. Pretty powerful, right? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to break it down for you in simple terms, just like I did the L1. And then I'm going to add something to this that I think is important for you to understand. So here you are at the top of your 0.02 matrix. Cell number 1 and cell number 2 will be paid upline. Cell number 3, 4, and 5, 100% of that will be paid to you. And cell number 6 will be paid to your sponsor, creating a new matrix, which again, by the way, you can cycle as many times as you want without getting your earnings withheld from you inside of Lionshare. So think about this. The L1, I know you've already got it. First 2 go to me, third one goes up. The L2, also simple. First 2 go upline. I get paid on 3, 4, and 5, and 6 goes to my sponsor. Maybe you're starting to get how easy this is and how simple it is and how you will be able to explain this to people without, the fear of thinking, oh, they're going to know I'm brand new, or they're going to know I don't know what's going on. You do know what's going on, right? It's simple. Now, we're going to take this a step further, though. If you remember, one of the things that differentiated us as a smart contract, the very first thing I said was we are a follow me matrix. And by follow me, what I mean by that is every single person that you personally refer, they will always follow you inside of your matrix. And it's so important financially to you and your family for you to grasp this concept. So I'm going to do my best to explain it to you right now. As I said, tomorrow we're going to be having a call called the Road to 1,000 Ethereum that's going to really drive this point home. It's going to help you really understand the differences between us and every other smart contract out there. And I'm going to show you the road to 1,000 Ethereum for you and your family. So it's going to be exciting. But let's stick with what we have in front of us right now, okay? This is you at the top. And even though you don't have to personally refer anyone to earn, let's assume that you did refer all 6 people. Okay. They went out there, they signed up on your link, all 6 of these people. Now, when that happens and you fill your matrix up with all the people that you referred, it creates a cycle, right? And you get a brand new matrix that's empty that looks like this. Now, the comp plan works the exact same. Even if you referred the people 1 and 2 still go up, you still get 100% of 3, 4, and 5, and 6 still gets paid to your sponsor. That's with you even doing all the work. That's the way it works as well. But let me break this down for you, okay? These 6 people that you personally referred, when they start to have success and they begin to cycle, they are going to follow you into your next matrix. So if all 6 of these people cycled, they all 6 would fill another matrix for you, which is a guaranteed cycle for you, right? I mean, it is amazing once you start to grasp this. So think about this. What if you had 12 people and they just cycled once a week? That would be 12 people coming back into your matrix twice a week, which would be a minimum of 2 cycles with nothing else going on, right? It's really, really powerful once you understand this. And like I said, we are the only smart contract out there that does it this way and allows you to keep your people with you. And it becomes a huge financial benefit for you. So let's look at some of the profitability with the L1 and the L2. What this slide is showing is it's showing you starting at the very lowest package and upgrading. Okay, you're upgrading every single time you cycle. So you cycled at 0.02, you upgraded to 0.05. You cycle at 0.05, you upgraded to 0.1, all the way to the 16th package. Now, if you were to do that, that means that you cycled only one time on every L1 package, just once. That would earn you a total of 55.59 Ethereum. Now, you can do the math on it. I'm going to say it's about 18,000, maybe a little bit more, somewhere in there. Okay. That's just cycling once. Many people will cycle 5, 10 times on every package. This is showing one time. Now let's look at the L2, even more powerful because you have that team aspect. Remember, it's a little bit bigger, so the profits will be a little bit bigger. So you start at 0.02, you continue to upgrade every single time you cycle. So 0.05, you upgrade to 0.01, again, all the way to the 16th package. This is just illustrating one cycle on every package in the L2 will be 111.16 Ethereum. Now, if you add the L1 and the L2 together, just cycling one time, it's over 170 Ethereum, which I believe is probably like 58 to 60,000 US dollars if you convert it by just cycling once. What's amazing about this is we'll have many people that cycle 5, 10 times on every package. And what is even more amazing, we already have multiple people who have earned over 100 Ethereum just in the first 2 weeks of this business. And like I said, we're having a call 2 hours from now that you need to come out to because it's going to be amazing. You're going to get to learn from some of these people who are making it happen. You don't want to miss that call. It's called Plant Your Flag. Okay. So let me remind you really quickly of how you actually earn commissions here, and then we're going to wrap this thing up. Okay. As a reminder, if you came in late, all commissions are paid instantly and directly to you. Okay. There's no company receiving a commission. There's no company wallet or admin that they're doing calculations and then sending it out. No. When it's your turn to get paid, the smart contract knows and they pay you directly and instantly in Ethereum. I think you got to really grasp how important and how, especially today, right? If you knew you had the money or the ability to get the money today for you and your family, what would you do, right? Well, right here is the opportunity for you to get your lion's share. And the word lion's share, for those of you who brand new, in any business transaction, whoever gets the largest financial transaction has the lion's share. And that's what we've been talking about here today is how you can get yours. So what do you got to do to get started? Well, it's really simple, okay? First, all you need is an Ethereum wallet. I'm going to tell you to get back with who sent you here today and let them help you set up your wallet. But the two that you're looking at right now, this is MetaMask. And if you're using a laptop or a desktop, this is 100% the one that you want to use, completely free to set up. Trust Wallet, if you are on an Android, Trust Wallet would be the company or the wallet that you want to work with. If you're on an iPhone, there's Coinbase Wallet, there's Token Pocket. They're called DApp wallets, and you can kind of Google them and check them out. But I wouldn't even use Google. I would go to whoever sent you here, let them help you set it up, let them help you get the Ethereum in your wallet, and come get started with us today. So listen, I do want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all for taking the time to come out here. You know, my goal here was that I wanted to tell you why things are different here, why so many people have said yes to what we have going on. but more importantly, really let you understand what this is all about. I mean, you're looking at something that cannot be messed up. I guess that's the best way to say it, right? There's no company that can make a decision that's going to jack things up. There's no changing the comp plan. There's no one able to run away with the money. There's no geographical limitations. You can do business in any country. There's no financial restrictions. I mean, the pricing is affordable to every single person out there. There's no way to go in there and just, manipulate a comp plan halfway through to take money from people. All those things that you've dealt with, they're gone, right? And when you add in the affordability and the simplicity of what we have, that's why people are shaking their heads yes, right? It's needed. Lion's share is needed out there, and we're blessing so many people. So with that being said, I'm going to stop sharing this. And what I would like to do is I'd like to bring out Edgardo. Edgardo, are you there, my friend? I know it's super early in the morning.
Good morning, James. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How about you?
Good. I put the the Telegram on the chat and getting ready for 9 a.m. in the morning, but we have another Zoom before that. So it's a nonstop, James. It's nonstop.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So I'd sent you a message. I don't know how many people we want to bring out here today, or if we want to save it for 9. Here's the deal. I know that sounds like a pitch to get you to the 9 o'clock. Whether you're there or not, there's going to be 1,000 people minimum in that room, right? I mean, I know that's going to happen. So it's not a pitch. What I'm telling you, though, is I don't know if we can be more powerful than what we're going to be at 9 o'clock, because you're going to get to hear from every single top earner and everyone that's not a top earner that's going to come out and talk about what Lion's Share has done for them. And I think that you can't get better than that. So Edgardo, I don't know if we want to bring out a bunch of people here right now, or if we want to let people go so they can have some time before the next call. What would you like to do?
Well, yeah, let's invite everyone for the next call, which is in less than an hour and a half. Same link. It's gonna be probably, I don't know, 30 different countries, 40 different countries that they're gonna come and say thank you, Lion's Share, and you guys can see the power of this business. Even if you're new here, I mean, you want to come out and take a look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that that's best. Now, if you're new here, I will tell you this. I don't know if there'll be a more important call than what you're going to see at 9 o'clock. I mean, we're calling it Plant Your Flag. And here's the deal. It's not even going to be about it will be a little bit about the Ethereum that people are earning, but I want you to see the community. We have 240 people out right now. I believe we'll have over 1,000, or at least 1,000, because that's all our room can hold at 9 o'clock. But it's not going to be me out there talking about what's going on. It's going to be real people with real stories that you can hear. So if you heard Edgardo, the time is in exactly an hour and 20 minutes from now. Same exact room, same exact location. So I think we do this, Edgardo. I think that everyone got the message of what Lion's Share is. I gave it to them. Let's invite them back to come in an hour and a half to learn about, or an hour and 20 minutes to learn about this. It'll be worth your time to come back out, and we'll go on and wrap this thing up and give people a little bit of time to breathe before the next call. How's that?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So listen, I put the Telegram link in here. The next call, just so everybody knows, is at 12 p.m. Eastern. So that would be 9 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, so 12 Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Same exact link that you used to get in this room. Let me give you a little bit of a tip. You're going to want to be here a little bit early, okay? Because you're not going to be able to get in if not. It's going to be a packed call. So we're gonna be fired up. I hope everybody has a great day. Hopefully you can make it back. Now listen, we're going to record it. We're going to attempt to record it. So, if someone can't make it, I will be uploading it to YouTube where everybody can see it. Okay. So I hope everybody has an awesome day. Thank you all so much. And we will see you in an hour and, 35 minutes. See y'all.